You already know, man, this is Punch Drunk Boxing. Let me fix this camera right quick. You already know. If you've been liking the channel, you already know, man. Press the like button so, you support your boy. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't been subscribed. This is your first time. You already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing. Fight plus survive equals true champion. That's going to be the slogan for the week or probably for the whole channel. Fight plus survive equals true champion, because we all fighters in life. I hope everybody doing good out there, man. I hope you're having a blessed morning, having a blessed afternoon, wherever you're at, but blessed evening all around the world. Hope your family doing good. Let's get that out of the way. Now, of course, you read the title. Of course, you have read the title. And Floyd Mayweather has unfinished business with two fighters. And those two fighters are Manny Pacquiao and Thurman. Now, if a lot of people don't follow the sport of boxing, you might say, what the hell what you mean unfinished business with Thurman? Or what the hell you talking about? Or Manny Pacquiao, or Floyd Mayweather fans gonna be like, what the hell you talking about? Punch Drunk that he got unfinished business with Manny Pacquiao. He already beat Manny Pacquiao. That's it. Look, in a fight that was supposed to be the fight of the century, it was a letdown. It was probably the biggest letdown of all of any sport entertainment event. Let's be honest about it. Now, of course, I'm just not gonna be the person that's gonna that is gonna hit Floyd Mayweather with a piñata. It takes two to make it an exciting fight. Manny Pacquiao, he was pressing the fight, but at the end of the day, he only threw 400 punches. That's way under Manny Pacquiao's average. So we knew what Floyd Mayweather was gonna do. And if you thought that Floyd Mayweather was gonna do something different, that means you wasn't following the sport of boxing. Floyd Mayweather has not been an exciting fighter for a long time. So to be honest, it was up for Manny Pacquiao to make it exciting. And maybe the soldier injury and things of that nature, but whatever. Floyd Mayweather won the boxing bout. I'm not gonna say fight. Wasn't too much of a fight. And I think a lot of people could agree with me on that. It's not like Manny Pacquiao losing to Floyd Mayweather. That was like a stock that went low. It was just, to me, let me just be very, very clear about that. It was that the ending of that fight, it was not, in my opinion, that Floyd Mayweather beat Manny Pacquiao. He defeated him. That's another word to put it. Beat is like I beat the ish out of you. It's not so much of what Floyd Mayweather did. It was what Pacquiao didn't do. But then a person gonna be like, yeah, but that was Floyd Mayweather. He takes you out. He neutralizes your offensive. He takes you. He takes your arsenal away. Like I said, that's why there's still a lot of people that, it's unfinished business. They should have just rematched just like the way Canelo and Triple G did. Because in a match like that, we talking about pound for pound, we want to see a definite winner. That's why we ain't seen no Marquez versus Manny Pacquiao 5. Because Marquez did something definite. All right, that's it. We ain't going to run it back. So we want to see, now it doesn't have to be an ending like that, but it had to be somewhere where you'd be like, damn, he's the better fighter. We all know that Floyd Mayweather has great boxing technique. But of course, I think I think it was fair to do a rematch. I'm not saying that it should be a rematch now, but I believe that there was unfinished business in that type of fight. Now, with Thurman, I believe it was an unfinished business. It's because if you follow the sport of boxing, you will know that Thurman was in line to face Floyd Mayweather or whoever was holding the WBA welterweight championship of the world. Whoever was holding that belt, Thurman was in position to get that because he was the mandatory ever since 2013. And like I explained in my other videos, that's the way I explained it. That was the reason why Thurman called Paulie Malignaggi, because he beat Diego Chavez for the interim WBA, makes him the mandatory, makes him the number one rated WBA mandatory for that belt. Paulie Malignaggi didn't fight. You already know that Keith one time Thurman, don't duck me, son. When I'm coming for you. He was gunning for Paulie Malignaggi because he was in position to get that a fight for the WBA. Boom, he got avoided with that fight. Paulie Malignaggi fought Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner fought Maidana. That was another avoided. Then Maidana beat Adrian Broner, and Maidana went to Floyd Mayweather. Of course, who's not gonna want to fight Floyd Mayweather? But at the end of the day, Thurman was in position. Already the belt is defended 3 times. Floyd Mayweather won. Boom. Floyd Mayweather, there was no rematch clause. So why did Floyd Mayweather take that fight? Right there, that was supposed to be a fight for Keith one time Thurman. He rematched Maidana, and boom, he beat him. That's 4 time it was defended. He went to fight Manny Pacquiao for a unification bout. Of course, we all wanted to see that fight. So of course, Keith Thurman got to take the back burner. But in the end of the day, it was already defended 5 times. Floyd Mayweather won, and then he was supposed to, in my opinion, if you saw the post-fight interview with the telecast, there was naming names, and of course, Keith one time Thurman, that was the name that came up. Around that time, everybody was saying in the sport of boxing, damn, out of all the young bucks or things of that nature, the people coming up, if you're gonna pass the torch, Keith one time Thurman is that guy. Nope. Floyd Mayweather chose Berto for his finale fight, and that was the letdown. So that was 6 times that belt was defended. Wow, really? Keith Thurman being the mandatory and being, in position to get that title shot. So it was, yes, it was more so whoever was holding the WBA. They elevated Floyd Mayweather to a super champion. Now I'm gonna tell you like this: in the sport of boxing, a super champion usually is elevated when you make 5 defenses of the WBA belt. That's the way I read it a long time ago. It's not like it's been a lot of super WBA champions. But if you defend it 5 times, they elevated you as a super champion. And they elevated Keith one time Thurman because he actually defended his interim title more than 5 times. So I believe he got Floyd Mayweather avoided Keith one time Thurman. Keith one time Thurman was in position. If he's gonna call, he was calling out Floyd Mayweather for the longest. He's been calling out Floyd Mayweather longer than he's been calling out Manny Pacquiao. But guess what? Since we all love Manny Pacquiao and his heart and his grit and things of that nature, he always fights the best. He always risks it. He is doing Floyd Mayweather's dirty work. That's how I see it. Now, people can like it or not, you could agree with me and things of that nature, but I believe that Manny Pacquiao is actually doing Floyd Mayweather's dirty work. He has the heart to do the work. He has the heart to fight a young fighter. And of course, even with Adrian Broner, a lot of people was like, oh man, why he's fighting him? At the end of the day, Adrian Broner is still a young dude that never been knocked down, never been knocked out. He comes to fight. He's quick. We don't know how if he was, dedicated to the sport at this time or just dedicated to make him some money because he know how to self-promote himself, and any fight that he's gonna have is probably gonna be watched. But Manny Pacquiao is taking on these young dudes now. Manny Pacquiao is not fighting these old type of dudes. Look at the last 4 opponents. Let's say 3 opponents. Matter of fact, take a look at Manny Pacquiao's last 5 opponents or 4. He's about to fight Keith one time Thurman in his prime. He fought Adrian Broner. How old was Adrian Broner? 29, in his prime. He fought Jeff Horn, young. He has fought Jesse Vargas, young. So it's not like Manny Pacquiao might not be fighting the best and the elite, the number ones that people consider him that number one, but he is fighting undefeated fighters and young fighters. And he's not picking them like, oh, I'm picking them because this is my stylistic fight. He's picking them different. Jeff Horn was big, rugged. Jesse Vargas was more of a boxer. Lucas Matisse, yeah, he's lost in important fights and things like that. But remember, Lucas Matisse won the WBA regular belt. From, I forgot what's his name. I believe it's Russian. Damn, I can't pronounce his name. But he was supposed to be the mandatory for Keith and Tom Thurman in the WBA, but then he lost to Lucas Matisse. Lamont Peterson dropped his belt, the regular belt, and I forgot his Asalu. Damn, I forgot his name. Gotta pronounce his name. I think he's from Russia. But he was no slouch. Go check out his record, the guy that Lucas Matisse beat. I believe he lost probably 1 or 2 times. So yeah, Manny Pacquiao beat Lucas Matisse, but it wasn't like if Lucas Matisse had the regular WBA belt. Manny Pacquiao is a special guy. He's doing what Floyd Mayweather should have been doing. Because if he has the skills and he's the TBE, it was no reason for him to fight Berto. There's no reason for it. I don't believe that Berto earned the shot to fight him at that particular time. Maybe early in his career, maybe, but not at that particular time. That was Keith Thurman's due. Either Keith Thurman or probably Kell Brook. To be honest. Errol Spence was a sparring partner. So Errol Spence was not even in the discussion. So let's see, man. Let's see if the winner of this fight is gonna lure Floyd Mayweather to come out of retirement, because maybe there's unfinished business. I believe a Keith Thurman and the Floyd Mayweather could sell a fight with their trash talk, and we already know that Keith Thurman been trashing Floyd Mayweather for a long time. Keith Thurman trashed Floyd Mayweather trashed Keith Thurman also, but pushing the Errol Spence fight back in the days. I think even if a lot of people is gonna say, damn man, that fight is too old. Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. Floyd Mayweather stays in shape. Manny Pacquiao stays in shape. And even though that might be old, it might not be the prime of but if Manny Pacquiao beats Keith and Tom Thurman, I think it just makes it way more interesting because for me, Manny Pacquiao being Keith and Tom Thurman is big to me. I believe that's a big accomplishment because he's facing an undefeated, the last person to unify the welterweight belt, and I regard Keith and Tom Thurman as the #1 welterweight of this young era so far. Has the accomplishment, like I said in my other videos. So if Manny Pacquiao does beat Keith and Tom Thurman, for me, he does have even with his losses, his career just is gonna become probably head and shoulder above Floyd Mayweather to me. It's just the opponents, feel me? And of course, I'm not gonna people, but he beat Canelo Alvarez. That's a young guy. He beat him. But in the end of the day, Keith Thurman and Floyd Mayweather is not beating these guys way convincingly. Yes, he's outboxing them. Yes, it's the sport of boxing. But when you have this magnitude, you could close the book when you actually have a definite. And look, all the greats have had rematches. Hey, look, put it this way. If Floyd Mayweather could rematch Maidana, I believe he should have rematched Manny Pacquiao. If Floyd Mayweather could rematch Maidana and Luis Castillo, he should have rematched Oscar De La Hoya, because that match was a split win, right? The Canelo fight was a split win. I've got a lot of people going to be talking about the judges. Look, everybody has a different opinion about the judges. I found that a draw, in my opinion. I found the Oscar De La Hoya versus Floyd Mayweather a draw. That's my opinion. I believe he took the beginning of the fights, and then Floyd Mayweather came around in the championship rounds and did what he had to do, and in the middle rounds as well. I think it was half and half in the middle round, but of course the championship round, Floyd Mayweather took it. After the 9th round. Yes, I do believe that, yes, he outboxed Manny Pacquiao and went on points, but it was a boring winning on points. It wasn't like, oh, I beat this guy. It was nothing to really celebrate. It was like, okay, yeah, I won. Like, it was a letdown. Come on, we all know it. So that's why we all want to see it again. And I think it's good. It's good for the sport of boxing anyway. Y'all around the same age anyway, and the Manny Pacquiao still season is good if he beats Keith on Tom Thurman. So I believe those are the two fights for Floyd Mayweather. I believe that, you know, with the right promotional and the right trash talk, maybe Keith on Tom Thurman, if he beats Manny Pacquiao, could lure Floyd Mayweather out of retirement. We'll see. It's a money game, man. This is prize fighting. Y'all let me know what y'all feel, man. You already know, man. I'm your boy, Punch Drunk Boxing. You already know, man. Take care. Have a great rest of the rest of the day. And leave your comments in the box. You already know I engage with my peoples. You know, I'm humble out here. Regardless if you're feeling the boy or you hate the boy, because I don't praise whoever you want to praise at all times. But hey, man, it's gonna be good. July 20th, man.